Okay, today we are going to cover how to set up a Facebook business page. So there's a couple reasons why you want to do this. First of all, being that you can keep your personal life and your professional life separate as you like. So me personally, I tend to share lots of photos of my kids and my family and information on my Facebook page. And I have a limited access. So it's not a public profile that everybody can see. Only certain people that I'm friends with, people that I specifically allow, can actually see my page. That wouldn't work for a business page because I would want to be visible as a business page. So I can set up a business page as a real estate agent that's managed by my personal profile, and that business page is now public. And then I can share new listings on my personal profile to my friends and family and on my business page. So it just kind of helps keep everything clean and separate. The other reason is that you have access to advertising through a business page. You cannot do any form of advertising, boosts, or promotion on a personal page. It has to be a business page. The other thing is that will give you, your business page will let you be able to track metrics and information. They'll tell you how many visitors, what time of day they're visiting your page. It lets you build custom audiences for advertising, which is kind of like a higher level thing too. But based on the people that visit your page, it gives you access to a lot more information that you can use. And lastly, it also has a nice little feature. It's called Pages to Watch. So you can watch other business pages, and they don't have to be ones in your area. It can be successful agents that are in Minnesota. And if you like their page and you like what they're doing, you can also adopt some of those principles or methodology to your own page as well. So it's a benefit. It's the same single login. You don't have to do anything extra or anything crazy. It's just really just the one account, and it's a page that's managed by the main account. So here we have my personal Facebook page here. On the side here, you can see where it says pages. Now, if you only have your personal page, you won't have any pages attached to it. Mine's a little different because I do have all of the Coldwell Banker pages. This is the main Coldwell Banker account. These are all the locations pages, so all of the different office pages and things like that. There's quite a lot in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a new page, which is an option that's right here. So same thing, this is going to be a new page, but it's managed by my personal account. So here is the information for my new page. So I would recommend keeping it as simple as possible for your page name. I'm going to call it Monica Reed. I'm going to call it real estate or realtor. With real estate. There we go. And I'm also going to add my license number in here. It's a simplistic way to do it. That way you're always safe because your license number is always associated with every single post. In California, you have to have your license number on anything that be construed as a first contact with a client. So here's that. So in the category, I'm going to see what we've got. So we've got real estate agent, real estate company, real estate service. Find which one works best for you. So I may pick that one for right now. You can actually choose up to 3 here. So I may choose real estate agent. If you're a broker, you could probably put broker in there. I'll put real estate service as my 3rd one. Nothing that you do is set in stone. You can go back and change everything, including the title of your page. If you wanted it to say Monica Reed, Coldwell Banker Premier Real Estate, you could say that. There's lots of different options here. All right, so moving on, here's where you add your page description. That is going to be like a portion of your bio. So I've got a sample bio that I just Googled here that I'm going to copy and paste into this section. So that's going to be the description of my page. You have 255 words to say whatever you want to say about real estate here. So this is the basics of how to create your page. So we're going to go ahead and create page. Now here's where the fun part comes in. You are going to be able to go in and add photos and your agent profile photos and things like that. So here's where we're going to add a profile photo. I don't even know if I have a profile photo in here that's saved, from me. But for right now, I'll just use Shay's profile photo because I'm going to delete this later on because I'm not a real estate agent. So I'll use Shay's profile photo as just a sample here. And that's what's going to show up here. My recommendation is that you use the same profile photo across the board. So if you have an Instagram account that's a business account, use that photo. If this is the Zillow profile photo, use that one. If this is on your website, use the same photo. If it's on your realtor.com, it's on your business card. If you've got a photo on your business card, use the same photo. Make it really easy for people to find you and recognize that that's the right account that they're looking at. Same photo all the time. Scrolling down, you can add a cover photo. You can add one of the photos from your listings. You can add a Coldwell Banker photo. In BrandServe, in one of the other videos, I show how to get to where BrandServe is. They have, if you type in cover photos or Facebook or social media cover photos, they'll give you images that are sized correctly for Facebook and things like that. So I went through BrandServe earlier and I downloaded one of those cover photos. I actually have the right profile photo in here now. So we'll go ahead and update that one. So I'm not totally picking on Shay. So there's one of my headshots. I'm going to add the cover photo here. And again, this is one that I found on BrandServe and I downloaded. So it's exactly the right size. It doesn't say Coldwell Banker Premier Real Estate on it, but it pretty is indicative of what service it is I'm providing. Home, and with that picture of a home on it, it's got the Coldwell Banker logo. You can pick and choose whichever ones you want. So I'm going to go ahead and save both of those. You really want it to be something that's easy for people to find the information about you. They want to be able to look at the photo and know exactly what you're doing. If you want to connect WhatsApp to your Facebook account, which is kind of like a communication, like Facebook Messenger, sort of. It's a way to communicate with people online. Always a good idea. It will send a message to your phone or to your email account that you can verify that and you can get that set up. I'm going to skip it for right now. Okay, so here is my Facebook business page. I can go in and change everything. I can change the title. I can add more information. At this point, moving forward, all you would be doing is going through and adding information. One of the things I recommend is that you create a username. If you have an Instagram account and you want to tie them together, I would suggest using the same username for both locations. And again, make it super simple. People try to get really cute with their usernames and make it obscure, something that people wouldn't necessarily search for. Type in Monica Reed Real Estate and see if that will be a username that you can use or something like that. And then the same thing, keep it similar for Instagram. Here is where you would add a button. This is really good for mobiles when people are searching on Facebook, because sometimes people will use Facebook as basically like a phone book. So you can add a button here. What that means is it's a one-touch button for people to contact you. You can, if it's a business page, you can have someone follow you or like your page. For real estate agents, I would recommend either a call now or a send a message or send an email or something along those lines. That way people can either text you or call you. And if you're not the type of person that's going to be available 24 hours a day to receive text messages, I would say send a message, which would be in Facebook Messenger, or you can do send an email and that will go to your business email account and you can respond that way. So definitely set up a button. You just basically pick and choose what you want to do. And then you add in whatever email is the best email for you. So now that will be anybody that taps on that once will automatically open up their email program and then they can send you an email. So it'll walk you through the process here to set up all of your page to get everything you want on it. We've got 5 of the 13 steps. So you'll want to get most of this done before you can send out a message to all of your friends on Facebook and say, hey, please like my business page. And that's a way to get your page started too. So in here, it'll have so you can see all the insights, which obviously there aren't any yet because we just built this page. You can enter locations. You can enter your website. So for entering the location, I would probably enter the Pismo Beach office. Should drop an arrow there. Don't know why that's not working.
Found it.
That would be my daughter. Ignore her. So you would enter in your location and it should have like an OK button on the bottom of it. Here where it says enter website, this is where I would recommend adding your agent website. So I think it's Monica R or monicareed.cbstar.com are the agent websites. That's where you would enter that information here. Then same thing, you click on this and enter your phone number. So like, I'm just for simplicity's sake, enter that one. And then I'm going to enter my phone number here. So please make sure that all of your information is the same across the board. So you have the same website, same phone number, same email on Zillow, on your agent profile, on realtor.com, on everywhere, so that all of the information is consistent. The more consistent your information is, the higher you're going to rank in Google search engines. They have little web crawlers. Picture what it sounds like, a little web crawler that crawls around the internet and verifies information. So make sure it's the same in multiple locations. If your information is the same in multiple locations, it thinks that information is trustworthy and it boosts you up in search results on Google. So keep it consistent. Keep the photos consistent. Keep the phone numbers consistent. So this is where you add in all the information. You can enter email address. You can edit business hours. I wouldn't necessarily recommend having it always open unless you really want to. You can pick and choose your own selected hours. So you can have it be 8 to 6 Monday through Friday if you want. And then you can have hours of, 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. on Saturdays to whatever time you want to do it on Saturdays, 6 p.m. on Saturdays or something like that. You can edit all of those things and add those information in there. And here's where you could edit your categories. So basically at this point, it's just taking the time to enter in all the information. Up here, you can add services if you want. This is a place where the reviews, when you eventually start getting reviews on your Facebook page, will be posted. There's no reviews yet, but you can invite people to review your services and things like that. That will be searchable. And you can add in all sorts of other stuff. So here's my About tab where I can literally enter in all of that good information in here. And so that's basically how you set up your business page. It's pretty simple. If I were to go back to my home profile feed, you would see that this is, again, my home profile with all my friends and things like that. And if I go to pages over here, I'll be able to scroll down and I'll be able to find my page, because that's where all the pages live. Super easy. Also, you can click on one on this side too. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So in another video, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to connect your Facebook business page to Back at You. But that's how you set up a Facebook business page.